Hey buddies, I'm so glad to be back exploring some interesting places today, and I welcome you all to my channel, Jose the Explorer. And first, without delay, we are going to explore certain fascinating places in South Mumbai. I'm in South Mumbai. First, today I'm in Worli, W-O-R-L-I, Worli. Worli, as many of you know, is one of the upmarket locations in South Mumbai, known for its upscale residential towers, skyscrapers and other upmarket shopping destinations. But apart from this, Worli has also a great number of slums and chawls. So today we're going to explore one of the oldest chawls in Mumbai, BDD chawl in Worli. And then we'll be heading to some other interesting places. I'll tell you where. But first, I'm sure you all know what is a slum. Slums are basically illegal and informal settlements by poor people without basic amenities like drinking water, toilets and proper drainage system, etc. But at the same time, chawls are a little better than slums. They have at least all the facilities I mentioned here, all the basic amenities. That's the only difference. And still both are inhabited by poor people, lower income people. That's the only difference, okay? But the one we are going to explore today, BDD chawl, date back to British colonial era, built between 1920 and 25 by the British government for the workers and laborers in this area who cannot afford the better facilities. And also it was during the time of urbanization, so space was an issue during that time, even that time also, okay. That was a fairly this place called BDD chawl. You can see all these seemingly dilapidated but still intact structures around. And BDD chawl spread across three key areas, Worli, Naigaon and Parel. All these places are very close by. And Worli has the largest cluster of chawls, 121 out of 195 chawls are in Worli. That's why I'm in Worli today. And these are BDD chawls. You can see all these structures, very old structures, and date back to British colonial period. See all these structures, very old structures. See, ground plus 3 and 4 buildings all around. BDD chawl in Worli. See how old. Oh my goodness. This is really so dilapidated, but I don't know how people still living in this area. Isn't it? It's really amazing. BDD chawls or Bombay Development Department are an important part of city's housing history. Built in the early 20th century, these structures provided affordable housing to the working class population. Among the various locations, the BDD chawls in Worli are the largest cluster, playing a crucial role in the city's urban development. These chawls were constructed in 1920s by the British government to address the severe housing shortage in Bombay, now Mumbai. As industrialization grew, thousands of laborers migrated to the city, leading to the overcrowding and poor living conditions. In response, the Bombay Development Department, BDD, built chawls to provide organized, low-cost housing. And these chawls were designed as 3 or 4-story buildings, each containing multiple single-room tenements. See how amazing. It's very old, I think more than 100 years old. My goodness. See all these structures. These homes had shared toilets and common spaces, fostering a strong community bond among residents. Over time, the BDD chawls in Worli became home to mill workers, government employees, and small-scale business owners. And after nearly a century, these chawls have deteriorated significantly. The buildings have weakened and the living conditions have become inadequate for modern needs. Issues like poor sanitation, overcrowding, and lack of proper ventilation have raised concerns about the safety and health of residents. Despite these challenges, these stalls continue to house thousands of families, many of whom have lived there for generations. The sense of community remains strong, with cultural festivals and neighborhood gatherings still an essential part of life in these stalls. And of course, to improve living conditions, the government launched a 17,000 crore redevelopment project in 2017. This initiative aims to replace the old stalls with modern high-rise apartments, providing 300 square foot homes to eligible residents at no cost. The redevelopment overseen by the Maharashtra Housing and Area Development Authority (MHADA) is expected to transform Worldly's BDD stalls into a well-planned residential area. And a certain part of this area, you get to see various redevelopment work happening. You can see the high rises coming up here. This is also part of BDD Chawl. Slowly but surely all these places will be redeveloped by some parties, and thereby people will get better accommodation and facilities here. However, the redevelopment project often face multiple delays due to legal disputes, resident concerns and administrative hurdles. Despite these initial setbacks, construction has now gained momentum. With new housing tiers being developed, the redevelopment is expected to offer improved infrastructure, better sanitation and modern amenities, significantly enhancing the quality of life for these residents. And from this, BDD Chawls in Worli have played a significant role in Mumbai's housing history, serving as a lifeline for the working class population. While their historical importance remains, their current condition necessitates urgent redevelopment. The ongoing transformation promises better living standards and a modernized urban environment, making a new chapter in Mumbai's evolving skyline. In the early 20th century, Mumbai, then Bombay, Mumbai was called Bombay by that time, faced a severe housing crisis due to rapid urbanization and industrialization. To address this, the British administration created BDD, Bombay Development Department, not Bombay Development Directorate, as I said before, Bombay Development Department in 1920. The main objective was to build low-cost housing on reclaimed land. And the result was, of course, the BDD Chawls, designed as single-room tenements of approximately 160 square feet, only 160 square feet, with shared toilets and water facilities. The government was planning to complete significant portions of the redevelopment before the end of 2024. But given the scale of the project and past delays, full completion was not possible in this timeline. While the redevelopment has encountered setbacks, renewed efforts are helping the project move forward. With proper planning and execution, this initiative promises to improve living conditions. First, I want to show you the marketplace here. It's very colorful, and you can see the bustling crowd. In the evening, now it's time is 6 p.m. You can see various vegetables, and it's a vegetable market just bang opposite of BDD Chawl. And this is a common sight everywhere, the flower vendor. And here you there are various types of fruits also. Papaya and all types of fruits. Coconut. This is small. It's not small, it's a big marketplace. Just bang opposite of this BDD Chawl. Beautiful, isn't it? Plus, you also get to see several high-rises and skyscrapers in this area. Since this is Worli, one of the poshest localities in South Mumbai, and this is one of that structure. This is Palais Royal, PLAIS, Palais Royal, ROYALE, one of the tallest and expensive residential towers in Mumbai, Palais Royal, and there are several high rises in this area. You get to see several high rises, and it's a beautiful amalgamation of luxurious high rises, skyscrapers, as well as chawls and the slums. That is Mumbai. This particular structure, Palais Royal, is still under construction. Once completed, I think this will be the tallest and most expensive, one of the most expensive structures, residential towers in Mumbai. And of course, I want to show you various other skyscrapers, residential skyscrapers here. Beautiful, amazing structures. All these are residential towers. And all these residential towers are luxurious and uber expensive. You'll have to spend a fortune for an accommodation here. Anywhere between $1 million to $20 million. Can you believe that? Depends on the area and building. Yes, it's very expensive. Because sometimes I think Mumbai, especially South Mumbai, is more expensive than even NYC, New York City. I think so. Because you'll get better bargain there than in Mumbai. And I don't know the current prevalent rate for a 2 BHK, 3 BHK in New York City, but still I think you'll get better bargain there than in Mumbai. I believe so. This South Mumbai is uber expensive. Okay, now it is too late to explore some other places, but I'll show you Lower Parel area. I'm in Lower Parel currently. I'll show you a little bit of Lower Parel before ending the video. Okay, and this is the Lower Parel marketplace next to the Lower Parel railway station, Lower Parel. And it's a very vibrant and colorful, bustling after sunset. And now the time is 7:30. You can see the crowd, very crowded. And this is Lower Parel marketplace next to the railway station. You can see all types of shops here. You get everything here. And there is I'm going to have some sugarcane juice. This is sugarcane juice shop. Juice shop. Sugarcane juice shop. This is how they extract sugarcane juice. This is a special, different machine. That's not the normal one that you get to see in other marketplaces. This is a different machine, sugarcane juice machine. Okay, this is my sugarcane juice, only 20 rupees. That's very cheap. It was an interesting day, very interesting day, exploring all these places. And now signing off. I see you next Friday, 5:40 p.m. Till then, goodbye. Thank you so much for your support. And now I'm heading to Curry Road railway station, CURRY, Curry Road, not Lower Parel. Curry Road is also very close by. Now I'm heading to the Curry Road railway station, CURRY, Curry Road, instead of Lower Parel, because Curry Road is on the central line and Lower Parel is on the western line. So I stay on the central line. That's why Curry Road is the station for me. And heading to the Curry Road. Both these stations are in the same area, not far away. So only 2 to 3 minutes walking distance. And okay, now I'm heading to the Curry Road instead of Lower Parel. So I'll see you there.